Hey, what's up gang, XB here, and today we're building some road bases. You want to use some cork, in this case 3 mil, and you want to glue them to the base. Here I have some hot glue. You could use super glue or epoxy, but as long as they're tightly secured, it should be fine. Though do be careful with hot glue and super glue, it might heat up too much and bend your base. Use some clamp to hold that down. Once it's cooled down completely, I'm just gonna cover the rest of the base and do a bit of transition up to the asphalt quote unquote cork itself with some texture face. Here I have Vallejo black asphalt, black lava asphalt, I believe. There it is. You can see I'm going to use this little paint stirrer applicator thing, but you could use a damp brush or whatever you prefer. You're just gonna wanna mash them down to get them to hold securely. But yeah, that's it. But you don't want to go too ham and like get it all over the top, or go too much over the edges. Only at least that's just me. Just create a mess and you can clean up afterwards. So yeah, just mush those down. Have a bit of a transition between the parts. Don't make it too harsh. So yeah, you just want to have it as a piece of road. Here it is done, and I'm gonna use a damp paper towel to clean off the edge. That's just me. I want to clean rims on my bases, so I'm just gonna do that and get this thing primed. Here it is, primed with a black spray. Should be easy enough for everyone to do. And we're gonna paint the road itself with some Mechanicus Standard Gray. It has a bit of a bluish hue to it, so it works perfectly. Actually, I use this for all my dark and chill bases as well. But yeah, you just want to go slowly and carefully, not too hard because you'll rip the cork. But yeah, just go slowly around the edges, create a little bit of a gradient, going all around, focusing on the edges again. And yeah, that should work like that. And you can see it coming up pretty nicely. Next up is Celestial Gray. There it is. This more for just the edges. You don't go to the middle because that is where the model would probably be 90% of the time. But yeah, you want to go on the edges, create some more like focus for it. Don't go too ham. 1 or 2 pass is good enough, and you don't want to go in the middle because we can mess up. Why is it brighter in the middle? Get shadow, right? Just focus on the edge and some cracks, and like so. 1 or 2 pass, great. And yeah, about like so should be awesome enough. Or just go to the brightness that you want. Here I have masked it off, forgot to film because it was a little bit of put on some masking tape, right? You don't want to be too sticky or rip off the paint. Here we're gonna do some stippling with white. Any white of your choice would work. Just hold the tape down secure and just do light stippling. 1 or 2 pass again. 1 or 2 coats layer of stippling should be suffice. White or yellow, your choice, or any color for that matter. And once that has dried, we're just gonna carefully remove the tape. Carefully, don't want to rip the previous layer of dry brush, and voila, as you can see, perfect road marking. Here, one of the base, I should bring in another one right about now. As you can see, pretty identical, but you get the idea, right? So that's about it, basically done. But we're gonna pin our model, glue a model down. The base is next, and we'll do a little bit of extra pigment work with it. Here is the model glued down. I had to use a pin vise because my drill wood is actually out of battery. A couple pins going all the way through, bend them down for better hold. And yeah, you want them to be secure because cork is not that good of a material to stick your bases to. At least mine is pretty soft, so I had to pin them every time I use cork. So yeah, next up should be some pigment work. I'm gonna use some of the Vallejo Natural Umber right here. You can use whatever you want, or a bit of gray, or the environment that is fitting to your basing scheme. I didn't move outside because it's gonna get pretty dusty. You don't want to inhale this, so wear a mask. And yeah, I should have put down a lid or container or something to recollect the used powder, but yeah, forgot about that. Here you want to work it all over the base, a little bit heavy. I am going to use a varnish afterward, but if you don't, you could just have a light layer here. I'm working all around because I actually forgot to paint the dirt area with brown. You're probably gonna paint that with a different color, like Mornfang, or what you call a Mornfang brown rhinox hide. Yeah, and you just work it all over, work it in there for it to stick. You're gonna do a little bit on the wheels as well to blend them together, like it actually like went through the road, for more like better transition. It's like a part of the base, right? Work it underside, like the wheels, of course, going all over. Not too much though, well, to the desire of your choice, but yeah, that's how I do it. Then I'm gonna use a clean brush, then just brush off all the extra pigment on the model itself and the base, because it's gonna get everywhere, so better do that first. There it is, done. So here it is. Before I varnish them, you're gonna paint the rim black and then varnish. The matte varnish remove pretty much like most of it. As you can see, it got a little bit there, did tint the wheels a teeny tiny bit, but yeah, looking pretty nice. I like this better, or you could just like use blend it with some water and do a slurry of that. That could work as well. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.